What's up, people of YouTube? This is gonna be all over the place. So first of all, I'm recording this on June 1st. Might not get it posted today. We got a busy day ahead of us, but happy Pride Month! Yay. So definitely gonna have a Pride Month related video coming out soon. I came out as bisexual as 12, and then I came out as non-binary when I was 13. So definitely going to be having a story time about what it was like coming out really young, especially living in a small town in the Bible Belt. It was hell, okay? But that's not what this video is about. Today is a busy day. I'm supposed to meet with my sponsor in 30 minutes. So I'm getting ready to meet her at a coffee shop. I'm going to put some makeup on real quick. Nothing too crazy. Just getting myself ready. And then NA is today afterwards. So going to meet with her. Because today is the big day. Today is the day that I start my step work. So, I don't know how it's going to go. I'm not going to lie. I have no idea what to expect. This is step one. So, after this, I'll have a little bit better of an idea of what I'm doing. But, yeah, we're going to meet at a coffee shop and start talking and all that. Very excited. Very excited. I just have a lot on my mind. I'm very grateful. See. So, we just hit 2 months earlier this week. Still going strong. And then get to start step work today. So, obviously step work is very personal. Most people don't talk about it. And of course, I'm not going to talk about all of it. It's very, very personal diving into the steps. But I do want to, at least like when I do my step work, I do want to kind of update you guys on like what's going on and how I'm feeling and how it's going for me. You know, not getting too far into personal details, but at least a general idea of what to expect, because, you know, like I said, most people don't talk about it and it's a personal journey, but I want to help educate and inspire others. So if they're considering going this route, you know, they have an idea of what they're going to be doing. So I'm excited. I've looked forward to this ever since I started going to NA, honestly. Like, this is big. I'm ready. I'm nervous. Wore my glasses because we're going to be doing book work. I need to get something to clean my glasses better. Anyways, this is the look for today. Nothing too fancy. Also, I did get a haircut today, which is really big for me. I have such bad haircut anxiety because I feel like every single time I go to a hair salon and they do my hair, I end up not happy. Like, I want to change my hair or something. But then it's like people, they be like, oh, I think this will look good in your hair. And they do it. And then it doesn't look how I expected. And then I just end up crying. But I'm not really happy when I just go get some chopped up. Like, I wanted something different. But I needed something different that would work for me. My hair is hard to work with because it's very thick. You know, it's not straight hair. It's kind of curly, wavy, whatever. I still need to style it a little bit. But this is what we're working with right now. It's what we're working with right now. And I'm very happy. Like, I did have bangs, and so I've been trying to grow them out, but of course it looked choppy, so she did kind of give me like sort of curtain bangs, like she layered it into my hair a little better. And usually I don't do layers in my hair. I don't like layers because they're choppy and they look weird. She was like, it's because your hair texture and like the thickness of your hair, it's not going to look right. So she did do layers, but she did them a certain way, just where they kind of have a little bit of layers at the ends, and I think that it definitely looks really good. Course, for Pride Month, we had to get the iconic bisexual haircut. So yeah, about to head to the Starbucks. Of course, I got my blue book and a notebook and a pen because I didn't know what I needed to bring. I'm gonna just be prepared. So I'm excited. Her instructions to me were to read the first chapter of this book every day up until we met. So I've been doing that, which of course is the Who is an Addict chapter. And good chapter. Really good chapter. Most of us do not have to think twice about this question. We know our whole life and thinking was centered in drugs in one form or another. The getting and using and finding ways and means to get more. We live to use and use to live. Very simply, an addict is a man or woman whose life is controlled by drugs. We are people in the grip of a continuing and progressive illness whose ends are always the same. Jails, institutions, and death. So that's the introduction paragraph. And actually, when we do our meetings, we do have papers we read at the beginning, and usually it's stuff from this book. So like this paragraph right here, the introduction paragraph, like we read that in the meeting. But the chapter actually dives into it and talks about, you know, more. Like, addiction is a disease that involves more than just the use of drugs. Some of us believe our disease was present long before the first time we used, like, stuff like that. Just very good information, you know. So, definitely a good chapter. I've enjoyed reading the Blue Book so far. So yeah, I guess that's where we're at. I'm procrastinating. I'm definitely procrastinating. So I'm going to shut the fuck up. I'm going to turn this camera off. And I'm going to go sit and talk with my sponsor. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay. I'm sorry in advance. If you hear piano in the background, it's because Jasper's playing with his piano toy. So it is a couple weeks after, it's about 2 weeks after I recorded the first part of this video where I was meeting with my sponsor. That was the very beginning of June. And today is the 10th, so it's been about a week and a half. So the first part of step 1 is you have to read in the NA book. You have to read about step 1 every day for a week. So I did that, and now I'm actually in the step work, and I've been working on it the past couple days. And so I'm going to give you guys my thoughts so far. I haven't finished all of it. So when I first read like the questions and stuff that I had to answer, I was like, you know, this is going to be pretty easy. You know, like the first few questions, it's like, you know, what is the difference between admittance and acceptance? You know, stuff like that. And so those questions were easy. And today I got into the deeper questions, the more personal questions. So like question 4 and question 5, I think it is. It asks, like, how has your addiction put your life at risk? And then the next question is, how does it put other people's lives at risk? And when I first read it, I was like, well, obviously that would be easy to answer. Like, logically, I know. But I don't know, I guess it's just something about actually sitting there and thinking about it and then writing it on paper and knowing me and my sponsor are going to talk about it and stuff. It's not even that. It's just actually writing it down and really thinking about it, processing it. I feel like acceptance is a big step, but the step that comes after that is actually processing the feelings that come along with the acceptance. And that's hard. I'm not going to lie. Like, I literally started crying just trying to get through those questions. So it's a very emotional process. And so I don't think a lot of people really talk about that. Like, people told me, they were like, oh, I stayed on my steps for like a long time. Like, I was having a hard time getting through them. And like, I read the questions for step 1 and I was like, well, maybe this is just an easier step because it's the first step. Or maybe I'll do it faster because that's just how my brain works and I can do it a little easier. No, I'm going to be on this step for longer than I thought. Because reading these questions, I was like, these are so simple. I could answer them all in a day. I was wrong. Because, yes, logically I could answer all of them in a day, but I feel like the emotional turmoil that it causes would be a lot of stress on me, and I want to take the time to actually answer them fully, not just slap some answers together, or, you know, only partially answer it. So I want to actually take my time and work through it. But, yeah, I guess that's my thoughts so far on step 1. I'll probably post more updates as I get through the step work, but I did at least want to make a small update on how it's going so far, because there's a lot of vulnerability, and it's very personal to do the step work, but I feel like at least letting people know kind of what to expect might make it a little less scary for them. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's not easy. Actually sitting down and working through it is not easy, but it's going to be worth it. Also, I'm making Jasper's breakfast. Just a little side note. That's why I'm over here looking down. So today I'm going to make him one of his favorite snacks. It's a sandwich, but he really likes bananas and banana sandwiches. But this one is, I'm not going to lie, it's kind of, I guess you could say it's shocking. Because he turns 3 this weekend. That's coming up. That's very exciting. But most toddlers are like picky. And he has his picky moments, but like he eats pretty healthy and he eats a wide range of stuff. So this is a banana avocado sandwich. I just do it in a sandwich because it's easier that way for him. It's not as messy instead of just like putting it on top of toast or whatever. So what I'm doing is I took a banana and I mashed it up, and then took part of the avocado. I'm going to mash that up in here and basically like mix it with the banana. Kind of like making a puree, I guess, if you want to think of it that way. It's like a banana avocado puree, except it's not a puree, it's going on a sandwich. Okay. Scrumptious. And then I'm gonna add just a little bit of honey. Just a little drop or two.
for some sweetness, health benefits. Honey's really good for you, by the way. You should definitely eat more honey. So, yeah. And then I'm going to just put it on whole grain bread. Make a little sandwich out of it. This will probably make 2 sandwiches, which he'll probably eat both of them because he really, really likes this. Yeah, definitely going to make 2 sandwiches. So, this is a sandwich. Just a little sandwich. Pretty healthy, you know, whole grains, banana, avocado, honey. I feel like you can't really beat that. That's a good filling breakfast for a girl and boy. And then I'm going to make myself some avocado toast. I think I'm going to do, I actually toasted mine in the toaster, the whole grain bread. And I'm going to mush up the rest of the avocado. And then I'll probably drizzle it with some honey and a little bit of salt. Because it's usually my go-to when it comes to avocado toast. Sometimes I'll do bacon bits and salt, but I don't have bacon bits, and I'm not really in the mood for that today. So, but got Jaspy's sandwiches made. Let's see if he eats it. He's weird about his food sometimes, in the sense of like, sometimes you make him something and he loves it and he'll eat all of it, but then like you try to give it to him again, he's like, no. It's just like he don't want it right then, which is fair, you know. It's not that he don't necessarily dislike it, it's just not what he's wanting. But with him being nonverbal, it's a little difficult for me to ask him and be like, hey, you want to eat this? I can't do that. So I just do my best. And if he doesn't like it or doesn't want it, then that's fine. I just make him something else as long as he eats. That's what matters. Ooh, that's really good. Let's go visit Jasper. Jasper! Jaspy! There's a Jaspy. His room is like so messy. He's been throwing his blankets and stuff around. Here you go. Here you go. He just takes his plate and goes and sits and eats. This room is always messy. That kid throws blankets and toys everywhere. But that's his room. That's how he likes it. So who am I to complain as long as he's happy? Hope you guys like my little update. Like I said, it's not too in-depth because I haven't really finished the step. But I'll definitely be making another update once I complete step 1 and start moving into step 2. I'll probably give a summary on how step 1 went. So this is my mid-step update. We'll call it that. About halfway through. So overall so far, still very excited about it. I still think that it's going to be great for me. It's going to be hard, but good things in life aren't easy. You can't just expect it to be easy. And I know that it'll be worth it. So I'm going to do my best. And I'm going to take my time with it. If it feels like I'm getting too overwhelmed or upset, or if I start to notice where I'm just kind of like rushing through, I know at that point I need to take a step back and take a break from it and kind of like sit on the questions that I'm answering. Give me some time to think about them. And, you know, maybe I'll think of something later on that relates to that question instead of just trying to sit down and answer it. So I'm kind of just treating it one question at a time. Like, I'm not skipping ahead. I'm not trying to answer more than one. Like, when I'm on this question, I'm not thinking about, oh, well, after this I have to answer this, this, and this. No, I'm literally just one question at a time. Just like how when we do the steps, we do one step at a time. Same sort of thing. So that's my game plan, and I think it'll work out. I'm still very, very excited though. So if you guys have any questions about step work or recovery or I don't know, anything really, go ahead and comment below, and I'll try my best to give some advice. And if it's something I feel is really important, I might make a video out of it. So I hope that I'm still educating and inspiring. That's the goals. So I hope that I'm doing it justice. I know I haven't posted as much as I was. Life gets busy. You know, you got kids and stuff, work and recovery. Like, recovery is my #1 thing. So I want to for sure keep posting about my journey, but at the same time, I want to make sure that I'm focusing on my recovery. So I can't always have the time to sit down and do videos, especially when I'm going to a lot of meetings. Like, been going to different meetings and branching out and stuff. So I think it'll all be okay. So thank you guys again for watching. Thank you for following the journey. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment and share. All that fun stuff. Like I said, if you have any questions or comments or anything like that, just leave them down below and we'll go from there. But I appreciate everybody that's taken the time to watch this video. Everybody that's commented nice things so far. It's really inspiring me to keep pushing. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Don't forget to love yourself. You know, all that good stuff. Take care of yourself. And always look for the little things and always try to find something good in every day. Even if it's a bad day, I can guarantee you if you sit and think about it, there's at least one good thing that happened in that day. And that's what you should focus on. Bye!